Hello everypony, Artelisiana here. Link to my Divinian art in the description below and also for my Patreon if you'd like to do that. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google and other places that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. It's also going to contain my personally opinion about stuff, so if you don't like things like this, then click away or else stay. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I fall over this artwork, or how to say, because I like the idea of the evil Celestia, and I also talked about that in other videos, and I made my own predictions about how she could turn evil and how I feel it could, make Starlight stronger, or maybe also Twilight stronger. Who's to say? I don't know. I just fall over this artwork and I was like, this is actually making a lot of sense, because when they are time traveling, who isn't to say that this was the future of the last one and they didn't stay long enough to see, Celestia coming to the table, or how to say that. And I know what you're saying. It looked bad with T-Rex also destroying everything and stuff like that. But remember, he still, had ponies to be his slaves, so how to say that. And in Celestia's future, there's nothing. Everything is burned. Everything is gone. And I really believe in a timeline where she is the opposite of what she is now, that is, loving, kind, and she should be a great leader and stuff like that. And Celestia is also my favorite character still, so I really believe in some growth and some respect for the character. I would actually love to see an episode where, Starlight and Starswell, the bearded, maybe traveled through time, or Starlight found Starswell, the bearded, through time travel, and they, came upon this reality again, and, Starswell will be like, well, Twilight didn't show you the whole future. There will still be, ponies, but it's only going to be Celestia and who she cares about when she's evil. I was thinking maybe Sombra or some of the other evil parts will still be alive, good and well in that timeline also, but who is to say that? I would also really like to have an episode where it's, again, Starlight that does some time travel, but we actually find out that this is the past and not the future, the gold timeline where there's nothing and stuff like that. That was actually the future and not the, or the present, not the future. And it was before the Crystal Empire was born and stuff like that, so we could see some background story to Amora. I actually also tried to animate this. If you haven't watched it, go and see my other videos down below. It's somewhere down there, I'm sorry, but yeah. Where I am in the belief that they actually traveled back in time instead of forward in time. That could also explain the timeline with, Queen Chrysalis, and also explain why, Sakura at one point says that it's like a river. It can flow in two directions, or how to say that, but a river can also flow back again, or how to say that. So I really do feel like there's some potential in making a story where they time travel again into the future. And a possible outcome of Celestia being evil, it could also be Queen Chrysalis that is trying to take her revenge again. And I know that I've been talking about that in another video too, so I'll make it short. But I actually feel like she's going after Sunburst and not Celestia. I feel like if somebody is wanting to come back and getting revenge over Celestia and the main six, it must be Sombra, but him being, reincarnated, or how to say that, is not something I feel like the show is going to do. I feel like it could be an awesome idea, but I don't know how it would work, and I really feel like, Queen Chrysalis and King Sombra could be a nice mixture for future episodes. But what I was thinking about with the evil Celestia idea was also, maybe it's not the whole truth with, the destroying of the sister's castle and her, banishing her sister to the moon. I feel like that is the truth. That is the truthful story. But what after that, we don't know what happened. It's been 1,000 years, so there's a lot of timeline that is not explained for, where, Celestia could have been overtaken by evil, where Celestia could actually have worked with, dragons or Sombra, or maybe even Queen Chrysalis before she became Queen Chrysalis. We don't know anything about this timeline, and as I said in the earlier video, I actually believe this to be true, that she actually, had some teachings from Sombra also, besides, Starswell the Bearded. Because I really feel like, I don't know if Starswell the Bearded was there when Celestia banished her sister to the moon. I don't believe that he was. I believe that he already there was trapped in time and space, or was turned into Discord and turned into stone, or how to say that. But I really do also think that there's something in that timeline. After, Celestia banished her sister to the moon, I feel like Celestia is not telling all stuff, and I feel like she's maybe covering up the truth to make it seem like it's better than it actually is. Also, it's weird with all of these magical stuff like the Alicorn amulet and the Necronomicon book. I'm sorry, I forgot its real name, but you all know what I'm talking about. The book that can turn in everything onto gold and stuff like that when you're under a spell. And of course the love spell. I do believe that Cadence is the maker of the love poison, or how to say that, and it's her book and stuff like that. So maybe we should just say that that is the case. But I feel like the Alicorn amulet could also be Celestia's, actually. I feel like she maybe put all of her hatred, pain, and suffering into the Alicorn amulet, and to, be sure that she stayed pure, honest, and a good leader, or how to say that. She conjured all of her negative stuff into the Alicorn amulet. But we still see that she's able of doing dark magic a lot later on, and she has this necklace with a red ruby in it, and or in this case it's purple, but when she becomes evil, I believe it glows red. Maybe it's just me, but I really feel like her element around her neck is looking like, the Alicorn amulet. Maybe it's just me seeing things, but I really do feel like it could be a really hard episode if we had an episode where Celestia destroyed all of the memories to the main six because she was overtaken by Sombra or something in those lines. And the only way for Twilight and her friends to gain back their knowledge of everything was for, the memory orbs to fall down upon them, and Starlight is the only one to save them, or how to say that. And she would have a lot of trouble with Twilight and the others not knowing who she was all of the sudden, maybe it will bring back two painful memories. And I also feel like there could be an episode where the old town that she was in was helping her, and I actually don't understand why she didn't go to the town when the town, the other town was overtaken by changelings. Why didn't she take some of the other ponies from her village? But maybe it was going to be too much for the writers. I don't know. I just feel like there could be into the future more episodes about, so we don't forget about the side characters from the town that Starlight once were in. And I also feel like there could be some background story to Celestia, Luna, maybe Discord, and Queen Chrysalis, Sombra, and I don't know, Star Swirl the Bearded. It's just some of my ideas, so let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner, and do remember to have a great day. Yeah, that was actually all. Okay, yeah, bye!